Hey guys, welcome back. Chase here. Today's video is going to be the second part of my previous video. My previous video is telling you to stop PMing me, asking me what build's good. It doesn't matter what's good. You play what you want. But I get too many PMs to answer them all. This build is the second part of that. This build's going to explain what each. This one specifically is going to be what each melee weapon is good at and what it's bad at. And the next one I'm going to make this evening as well is the mage abilities. So we're gonna start off by going into, I want to say the least popular. Let's start with the least popular, spear. Spear is a very good. I think it's very good. I think it's a sleeper. We don't have a lot of spearmen on the server. We have like Infidel and GG. I think GG is stronger than Infidel. All spear skills require targeting, which is very hard to do if someone's really small, like that, smaller than that, and moving around. You basically got to click like this and try to get target, or you can just cheat and A/B target, which makes it easier. And Spear is good at status effects. They lower the target's defense. All their skills have a built-in status effect to lower defenses. And then Guybulg is a multi-hit. So basically, they have buffs that lower the defense when you hit someone, and then Guybulg does the same exact thing. And they have something called Armor Break. Armor Break is not really used in PvP because it doesn't combo well with other things. And the way PvP is right now, you should want to one-hit someone, and Armor Break takes up like 2 seconds of your time, so you can't kill them before they kill you. So Guybulg is a very good skill. It's a multi-hit, very strong. And then on top of that, you have like Spear Trap, which is 150k guaranteed damage, defenses, and percent defense. It's even doesn't matter if you have 100% of each. It's still going to do 150k damage to you. It's self AOE. So what you would do is you cast it and then go in and start fighting, and then it pops while you're in the mid fight. Um, it is right here. Spear Trap. Older skill, but it's still very good. And they also have Bloodlust, which recovers 4 SP, which is insane. So a lot of people take Spear just to be able to switch weapons, and then use that. Um, and then they have Bloody Song, and then they have Extended Shot, which increases the range of their spells, so it makes their spells basically long ranged. So Spear is very good at status effect things, lowering defense. Very good at killing melee because of that defense lower. And even mages. I mean, mages' defense are already low enough, but pretty good at killing them anyways. So if you want to go a class that has status effects, go Spear. In Attorney, it's not very good, but we do have a couple Spearmen, and they do surprise me quite often. The next skill we're going to talk about is Sword. Sword is the combo skill of the game. Sword specializes in comboing. One of their skills stacks with another skill, and all the skills chain together. Sword of Kings, Lightning Jab, Strangle Strike. They all stack together, and you can use them one after the other without delay. Now, to use them with zero delay, you're going to need something like Assault or Shadow Blade to lower cast times. But it's the combo skill. If you like comboing things, and then go Sword. Now, a lot of the skills and buffs rely on using two weapons. So you're going to need weapons, two weapons. Twin Core Blades increases your attack based on your offhand weapons attack. And then you have uh, Lightning. What the hell is that? Then you have something called Twin Blade Attack, which does damage based on your offhand weapons damage attack. So, offhand weapon, you use two swords, and they do a ton of melee attacks. They also have a ton of skills that increase the attack speed, so you just sit there and melee. They even have one skill that just makes it so you can't cast spells, and you just melee at increased speeds. I haven't seen it used except for training. I've seen before Hov quit, he used it for training. Pretty interesting to watch. But yeah, if you like comboing, go Sword. Next skill we're going to talk about is Axe. Axe is basically the tank of the game. It has a bunch of skills to increase attack without the downside of decrease in defense, but it also has stuns um, and multi hits. Pummel's their strongest skill for Axe right now. It's an AoE target like Sword of Kings. If you want to cast for hay, you just click the skill and then click right here, and it's an AoE. Axe is very good at farming too because of how the cooldown on Pummel is so low. I think it's 1.5 seconds for rank 4. But stun also has a lot of, or Axe has a lot of stuns, like Rumble Barrage. Rumble Barrage is self AoE that stuns. I've gotten Rumble Barrage a ton of times when I jumped on someone as Chaos, and then they just destroy me because now I'm a mage that got stunned. And they have Ferocious Song, which is a critical for melee skills, not just Axe, which is why I take Axe on some of my characters, melee characters, because of the critical. It gives like 10% crit. Yeah, plus 10 crit, which is pretty good. Then it has a bunch of defensive buffs for itself, Lotus Armor and stuff like that. So if you like going tanky, Axe is the way to go. Next skill we're going to talk about is Bow. Bow is the mage killer. Bow's job is to kill mages. They have a ton of skills to do so. I like Bow a lot. It's not very popular right now. We have a couple bowmen on server, Farah and Bolts. Bolts doesn't PvP. For some odd reason, he doesn't go to war. But their number one skill is Steel Rain. If you played before, Steel Rain's been around since like level 131. It's still their best skill. And right now we're up to 290 skills. Or 280 skills is still rank 4 of the newest skills. So very old skill, but it's still very good because of how many times it hits. It hits like 10 times for rank 4, and I think 15 times for rank 5. Their training skill is Rapid Fire. 4-second cooldown, which means you just sit there for 4 seconds and don't do anything. Steel Rain, 5-second cooldown. So Steel Rain, you just go in there, hope you one-hit the person, and then run away for 5 seconds. I don't like it at all. They need to update Bow. Next expansion, Bow is getting basically another Rapid Fire. So hopefully that'll be good, like 2-second cooldown at least. They also have a skill called Mind's Eye, which is the main reason why they kill mages. Mind's Eye increases bonus damage and chance to inflict stun. Now this skill, one, it makes your skills AoE, so it makes my Rapid Fire AoE. But on top of that, it has individual procs for each hit. So this hits 10 times. It can proc 10 times off of that one cast, which means bonus damage on each hit and stun on each hit. Which, if a mage gets stunned in PvP versus a good league or good guild trying to push a totem or something, then the mage is dead most likely. And it destroys bubbles. They also have a skill that absorbs bubbles, not really used. But then they have things like Anti-Evil Tactics, increased spell defense, and Ajax Blessing, spell defense, and a bunch of stuff like that. So if you want to kill mages and you want to be a ranged melee, Archer is amazing at killing mages. Not very popular because, once again, their number one skill is level 157. And it's a 5-second cooldown, so that kind of sucks. Alright, so we're on to our last skill. We're at 7 minutes, trying to keep this under 10 minutes here. This is just a guide video to give you an idea what each is good at anyway. The last one is Shadowblade. Shadowblade is the assassin of the game. Shadowblade specializes in taking out one person, utterly destroying them, and then disappearing again. Shadowblade has a lot of problems right now. There's only one assassin like in the game across all servers that I know of, and it's Alan Mackey. The good thing about him is they're very cheap. Same thing with Spear and Bow. Their gear is very cheap because they're not popular. Everyone plays Sword or Axe or Mage. But Shadowblade is good at killing one person, and quite honestly, it has a lot of debuffs too. Sea Chase, my original character way back, he was actually assassin. He was like the original assassin. Not to toot my own horn, but and he has a Shopping Strike lowers their defense or spell attack and attack, which is pretty good for mages because I think it's like 20k. It's a 20k decrease in spell attack, which for a mage, that's insane. That's a lot. Let's find out right now, actually. Sapping Strike. Alright, rank 4 Sapping Strike decreases their spell attack by 13.8k, which is insane. Rank 5 is 20k spell attack. You reduce them by. It's pretty good. But you only use that one now. Shadowblade has a problem with SP. It's very SP intensive. It costs a lot of SP to maintain. You have to maintain a lot of SP to be able to keep assassinating someone. It was a lot easier way back when I played Assassin before. I would go to Sneak. Sneak lasts 30 seconds, but the cooldown, or Sneak lasts 35 seconds, and the cooldown is 30 seconds, so I'd wait till that 5 seconds, assassinate, pop an escape pot, and then start casting Sneak again. By the time I'm in Sneak again, escape pot's gone, and I can assassinate again. That's how you used to dual assassinate. Now, they have a skill called Assassinate. It basically assassinates them, instantly puts you back in stealth, so you can assassinate again. You can't use this because it's a 12-second cooldown, but it costs 2 SP. And on top of that, you have buffs to maintain. That costs 2 SP there. Sapping Strike, thank God, only costs MP. But you have things like Remove Magic that you use on mages, costs 2 SP. And stuff like that. So Assassin, if you want to be an Assassin, they're very good. Very cheap to get to top gear for. Very hard to use. I think they're the hardest class in the game to use. And right now, I don't think they're too good because this game relies on being able to kill multiple people in Totem War. They can only kill one person, maybe two. But so you have to pick your targets carefully. I changed him from Assassin because my main is over here now, and he's just a farmer. Assassin's not very good at farming anymore, um, so I changed him. And you have Mad Enhancement 5, which is why people put Shadow Blade in their skill. The buffs on it are amazing: 60% movement speed, 2400 attack, 1900 spell attack, 6400 HP. For this is for rank 4. It's still very, very, very good. So people put it in there just for that buff. But yeah, Assassin's good at taking out one person. That's about it. I recommend you getting rid of the best Assassin. People say is Pure Assassin. Everything is needed. Grapple's needed because it decreases the cast time and delay time in your assassination. So you need grapple. Reserves needed for SP. Assault is needed for ghostly tactics, which make 40 agility, which is a 40% increase to your assassination. So you need that if you want to assassinate. The only skill that's not needed is Avatar. Assassins don't have any cooldowns, defensive cooldowns, so I think Avatar is terrible. I would go Axe for the crit, so your assassinations crit more often. You can even go Spear for Bloodlust, so to help that with that SP drainage. But assassins aren't very good right now in Eternia. Like I said, I only know of one in the entire game. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This isn't telling you what to go. This is just kind of give you an idea of what each is good at. Mage video will be coming up next. Make sure you like the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more videos for Angels Online.